Well, guys, it's time to sound the siren because the Wizard of Chaos in the NHL, General Manager Eric Tulsky, is back at it again. And this time we have a dynamic forward to talk about who is going to be a huge part of the Canes' success in the upcoming season and for seasons to come. We're talking today about Nikolai Ehlers. Quick public service announcement before we get started with this video, though. Only a very small percentage of people who watch our videos are actually subscribed to us, and that needs to change. I'm trying to become the #1 most subscribed to hockey YouTube channel in the state of North Carolina. So make sure to click that subscribe button down below to help us achieve our goal. Enjoy the video, guys. So here we are again. The Canes, for the third time in 3 years, have a star player headed into the team. And this time I think it's different. We've had Jake Guentzel in the past, of course, and we've had the whole Mikko Rantanen saga, which we would all probably like to just forget about. Maybe not, because we got a couple of good pieces. But this starts the talk I want to have very quickly first about General Manager Eric Tulsky, who is a madman. Tulsky was the originator of the Jake Guentzel trade, where we sent bunting and prospect/picks over to the Penguins to acquire Jake Guentzel at the trade deadline 2 seasons ago. He also orchestrated both of the Mikko Rantanen saga trades, being acquiring him from Colorado for Natchez and Drury plus picks, and getting Taylor Hall, and then shipping Mikko off to Dallas for 2 firsts, 2 thirds, and Logan Stankoven, which has turned out to be an excellent deal for the Canes because Stankoven is one of your best players on the top 6 probably, and is going to be a good player for 8 years on this contract that he just got, which is great. I mean, that's exactly what you want to see from a trade where you needed these things to happen. So we've now got Nikolai Ehlers on a 7-year, $51 million contract, I believe it is. I think it's like 8.5 AAV, to be a dynamic winger on the Canes. Easily a first liner, probably going to be playing with Aho and Jarvis, as he should. I mean, Nikolai Ehlers' career stats speak for themselves, and I'm going to pull them up real quick right here. 225 goals, 295 assists for 520 points in 674 career games, while being a plus 106. He's pretty good. That's not quite a point per game, probably like 0.8 points per game. But one of the things I want you guys to look at here, look at his time on ice per game. He was not getting top line minutes on the Winnipeg Jets or top power play time until this past year. 15.48 a night last year. You cannot convince me in a system with the Carolina Hurricanes playing with Aho and Jarvis, Nikolai Ehlers is only getting 15.48 a night. Nick Ehlers will be playing close to 20 minutes a night. Hopefully, if he stays healthy, can play 76 to 82 games. And his point pace should only go up from last season if that's the case. So last year, he had 63 points in 69 games, which would have been his best pace on a per-season basis, falling 1 point short of his 2016-2017 season, in which he played all 82 games. Again, scoring 63 points in 69 games on 15.48 a night is really good. And he finally got power play usage this past year, getting 6 goals and 22 assists for 28 points on the power play in the year 2024-2025. He also shot 13.8%, which is probably well above what the Canes average is. I was just doing some number crunching earlier for another video, and Brent Burns was shooting like 3%. Not saying Nikolai Ehlers and Brent Burns are comparable, but yeah, you want to see a higher shooting percentage. Last year's splits, 24, 39 for 63, was a plus 14. He's a career plus 106. Granted, Winnipeg has been a pretty good team for most of those years, and he has not really been a top line player. I think he's been on the second line for the most part in Winnipeg, but I want to address a couple things that I think Nikolai Ehlers brings to this team. Nikolai Ehlers brings you another good all-around forward on the first line. Aho, Jarvis, and Ehlers playing together. Jarvis could score 40 goals. Like, Nikolai Ehlers is a great playmaker. I expect Jarvis to have a career high in goals this year. Assuming everyone's healthy on that first line, Jarvis should thrive. This also gives Aho another playmaker to make passes to, so I could see Ehlers having a career year as well. I mean, a change in scene is probably going to be good for him. He will definitely be getting top power play minutes, and probably will be driving the pace of play going into and out of the offensive zone. So Nikolai Ehlers is going to be almost like your Marty Natchez replacement in a way, in terms of the way he plays, being a speedy forward who can get you transition offense and can set you up on power play if you need it. I think Ehlers, I would say for sure, could hit the 30-goal mark this year. He's only hit 29 in his career, and he hit that in that 2017-2018 season, which was a while ago. He scored 60 points that season. This season, I think Nikolai Ehlers is I think, a shoo-in for a career high. His career high right now is 64. He will get 64 points if he plays a full season minus 2 or 3 games for load management at the end, assuming the Canes make the playoffs. I think 28 points in the power play would be great, because this Canes team needs some help on the power play. And that right there is where Nikolai Ehlers is going to be so impactful for your team. The power play fell off a cliff last year when Marty Necas left. So much so that we did a video on it right here. But yeah, the putrid power play, which at one point was operating well under 10% because you had nobody to take the puck into the offensive zone if you lost a face-off. With Nikolai Ehlers, you now have that again. With Nikolai Ehlers, you've got a great scoring winger. You've got someone who can balance out the shooting of Jarvis and the playmaking of Aho, and can do a bit of both. This also creates stuff down the lineup, so Svechnikov is now a second liner, not having to play against other teams' top lines or checking lines. This could create some more consistent chemistry between him, Jackson Blake, and whoever the 2C ends up being. That's a whole nother topic. And your depth just got better. Like, I think this offseason, Nikolai Ehlers signing to the Canes, while we didn't really lose any forwards other than Jack Roslovic. And Jack Roslovic, for as good as his stat totals are, I mean, he was a healthy scratch at points in the playoffs. So in terms of your forwards in, forwards out, you go from Jack Roslovic to Nikolai Ehlers. A huge upgrade. So in total, guys, Nikolai Ehlers is going to be a huge force for the Canes in the coming years. Really, I think it's going to be a difference on the power play more so than anything, but just in having a consistent first-line winger to pair with Aho and Jarvis. This is huge, and we've got him for 6 years. It's a wonderful situation. Eric Tulsky, hats off to you, man. Great job on this, and I cannot wait to see what Nikolai Ehlers does for the future of the Hurricanes. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to click that like button down below. Click the bell if you have not already. Click the subscribe button to subscribe to our channel and help us achieve that goal. Thanks for watching again, guys, and as always, stay crazy and peace out.